Hey guys, I just want to make sure that this video is going to be working. You can see my mouse. I don't know exactly what it's going to be capturing. This is just going to be my test. This is my very first video that I'm making for League of Legends. I've been playing Leagues for a long time, probably 2-3 years, and I love jungle. I love the new jungle. I jungle mained back in last season, the season before that, and there's a lot of good jungle champs that came out. Reksai just came out. A lot of people have been doing Gnar jungle, which I don't really think is that viable, but I'm gonna show you how you can do it. It'll show you the weaknesses, the benefits. I'm gonna be playing Reksai in this video. I'm just trying to fool around with everything right now. And Reksai is an interesting jungle champion. He is really good at ganking. He provides a lot of CC, tankiness, and attack damage, basically bursting the enemy team down. You can get in on the back champions very easily with your E-Flash, and you generally don't want to try to 1v1 people, especially in the jungle. You more just want to set a tunnel up early, try to defend it, make sure that there's nobody there, nobody that has vision on you, and then you use that tunnel as well as a second tunnel to properly gank into the middle of a lane. Obviously you can substitute that with the E-Flash though. Flash is also a 300-second cooldown spell that can't be really... It's better to waste 13 seconds with the E cooldown that's free rather than a 300-second flash. I need to try to add a monitor. Okay, so you guys can see my monitor now, hopefully. I'm going to go over this video at the end too. I'm just going to assume that things are working the way they're supposed to be working. And we're just waiting for a support champion like any other game. Yeah, you can see everything. Okay, looks pretty good. I think I just have to switch to the game when I'm ready. Or just get rid of the monitor one. We'll see. We'll see. So this is just going to be an intro to Reksai jungle. And I'll also learn things that I'm doing wrong as well. I'm not a Reksai main by any means. I've only played him about maybe 10-20 times. But I know the jungle well enough, and I think I know the champion well enough, just to give you guys an inside, little bit of tips in the jungle. And you can also see my thought process too, what I'm thinking at what times. The only way to understand that is just to jungle as much as I do, which is pretty much every game or every other game. So 800 and something games, it's quite a bit of jungle. You know when the enemy where the enemy jungle is and where to be at certain times. That's really the key for the jungle. Just knowing where to be, knowing what lane to gank. So we got Sexy Monkey 344 in the top lane. We got in the mid lane we got KK Deluxe. And we get Zeratul 777 in the bot lane. We're currently waiting for support. I'm just gonna let them know that I'm streaming. Not technically streaming, I am posting a video, but for me I'm streaming a video. This is the worst thing about So with the Reksai jungle, you can go a couple different items. You always want to go your attack damage item. It depends what you want to provide to the team. If you want to provide tankiness or just straight up objective control, you don't want to Shaco. Straight up objective control. You just want to build into your, I would say, not Stalker's Blade, but your Trailblazers for sure. Because it'll give you extra farm, give you a lot of CS, you can clear your jungle faster, so you can still keep up in farm, but also have presence on the map, which is really, really important for Reksai, because she is very, very mobile, and you almost need to use her basically opportunistically. You have to get there before the enemy jungle can get there, because early on you're not going to be straight up doing a lot of damage. Early on you're just CC. You're just trying to get in the lane and just pop them up and CC them, and hopefully your Rengar, or in this case Renekton, will be able to do some damage. There we go. We're going to be getting into the game very shortly. And you do want to go Smite Flash. The only other exception I would say is Smite Exhaust. When you're ganking the lane, you can provide an extra exhaust so your ADC doesn't die, because you can't really chase. Oh my god, this support. When you get into the lane, you can't really chase anybody without flashing after them, so you really depend on exhausting them or getting the Stalker's Blade. But on Reksai, I just don't think Stalker's Blade is worth it. I think you pop up the two people you're supposed to, you deal a hell of a lot of damage to them, and that is your purpose. After that, you are just tanky. You are there to just run after the next person you see. That's pretty much it. You provide a lot of zoning, and that keeps your ADC safe. It keeps your Zed safe after he uses all of his spells. That's what Reksai is meant for. He's not meant to chase people, I don't think. The 13-second cooldown is just too much, even though it does go to like 10 or 8 seconds. You can't properly chase someone like that, especially when you can barely see them. You see like their footprints. If you miss their Q, they can easily just turn on you and kill you if you're pretty low health. So it's not the best chaser. He's not bad though. So he's not necessarily a support, but he is a lane support, kind of. He adds a lot of lane pressure when he's there. Just like a Jarvan. It doesn't matter if Jarvan gets kills, but his main thing is the CC, the flag toss up plus the Cataclysm. It's 2 free CCs. I don't think we're going to be getting a Yasuo support. I just don't. Oh, maybe. I don't really give a shit, but I can pop people up, so it might work out. So in this case, I'm gonna try to gank bottom first. Good luck, have fun, guys. I'm assuming we're gonna lose this game just because of Yasuo support. Might work out okay. You never know. Yasuo with no farm is not as good as a Yasuo with mid lane farm, but it'll be alright. I ain't worried. So we're against Nasa's top lane, Azir mid, Fortune, and Taric. Miss Fortune running with exhaust and Taric with heal. That's not what you want. I don't get that. Taric's not going to be the main focus by any means, so his heal isn't really necessary. You're better off to exhaust somebody that's trying to kill your ADC, and he has a free stun anyway, so he doesn't really need exhaust. But I think Taric should be having maybe ignite. And we are against Lee Sin jungle, so that's good. Lee Sin jungle versus Reksai is pretty decent. He Qs on you. When he takes the Q the second time, you have an automatic pop-up if you are still in your burrowed state. So if he chooses to Q on you, you pretty much return instant damage, unless he does it extremely fast, like QW somewhere. That's pretty much the only way he can avoid it. I can do it just fast enough with my Lee Sin. mechanics, but all the reksai needs to do is just press W to pop you up, or just click on you. It's pretty easy. So this is gonna work out better than usual because I am gonna get into the lane and I will be able to flash pop up people if I need to. So Yasuo isn't gonna be totally useless, and he will be stronger than Taric. Taric is just gonna do nothing late game. So the Yasuo might be a good pickup. We'll basically have a little bit extra damage in the team fight. Just a support going crazy in the team fight that if you kill him, it's good because he's doing damage, but he's also got no farm, so if you kill him, it's not as good as killing somebody else. That's basically the position we're going to be putting them into. I think I might just go straight tank. I might get Tiamat, but I think straight armor would do okay. Because Leah, Nasus, and Misfortune are going to do most of the damage. Azir is just slow, so I'm going to have to get Merc Treads for sure. Merc Treads and straight armor. I think I might have to go Thornmail into Warmog. I guess my build. And the only reason I'm doing that is because Renekton and Zed have a lot of power, as well as Twitch. And Yasuo. So they're going to be really armor heavy. My first one already gives me armor penetration, 25. So that will help me with that. But the only way to get a lot of damage, usually you build Hydra with Reksai, and then you go straight into armor or straight into health, is what I usually do. If you have a lot of magic, say an Azir and maybe a Lissandra top instead of Nasus, you would go Warmogs instead of the Thornmail. In this case, Thornmail will do pretty good, but our whole team is AD. Our whole team is. That's not good. Even if Yasuo was something else. You typically don't want your mid and top to be the same. And you pretty much need one of them to be AP because you have an ADC already. You don't need 3 AD, in this case 4 ADCs. But it'll be alright. So now I'm going to try to and now it won't let me click on the damn thing. I think it was just lag. No. Well, it's not letting me record the video. Okay, so I can see. You can show. Maybe on my... I'm gonna check one last time. Maybe on my screen... Okay. Maybe on my screen it doesn't show, but I think this might be recording. So I have the game thing open. Maybe that's all I need. Take a look, have fun. So as reksai, you usually want to start these grumps. You smite it immediately, and that procs the stun. This one will stun. And you can see I barely took any damage. I don't need to use a health potion quite yet, as you will just do this. I'm going to use one right now. You want to try to hit that guy every time. That was just a little soft leash. It's kind of difficult to do, but so after this you can usually start them, but I'm going to go to wolves. Actually I'm going to go blue, just because I know I can get away with it. So you're going to get blue. You want to set that first tunnel? I don't even know if I can take these guys on, to be honest with you. I think because I still have that stun proc. Yeah, we got him. There's little fancy stuff you can do. Like you can use your yeah, can't take it on. I was hoping Yasuo would help, but not a big deal. Usually you can't kill that one, I was just seeing. If you could, trying to test it out for you guys to let you know pretty much exactly what you can get away with. I am going to go boots here because I do want to get some good ganks off. Yeah, reksai heals quite a bit. One of the best healing junglers that I pretty much know of besides Warwick. Reksai kind of has that same factor. So I do need to get some good ganks off bottom because they will be getting just dumped on early game. Once Yasuo gets something, some kind of item, I don't know what he's gonna build. Maybe Ghostblade, maybe Shiv. I really have no idea what he's planning on. Actually, I'm going to save this. See, it's what I was afraid of. I wanted to save it in case I absolutely needed to go into lane, but they just traded. It's not bad, it's good for both players. This is going to be a defensive one. I don't need to use that to get onto him. I'm going to be ganking from the bottom when I gank. Let them know I'm on my way. It's a good thing to let your team know. Yeah, so even pinked out the blue. And that's how you gank. Sorry I didn't really talk right there. I kind of forgot I was even streaming. I don't know if I can kill this guy. Yeah, I can. I think it gives you health when you smite. Okay, sorry that not working out. I'm just gonna set that tunnel up for later. Your tunneling system that you want, you always want one. Hold on, I'll show you 1 second. Yeah, merc treads I wanted. You want to buy your boots, maybe a health pot, and a little bit of wards. That's always good. We're gonna come to the top lane actually. I'm gonna show you down here. This is a good tunnel, but you typically want one from here to here, or from this tri-bush inwards, because this tower is going to protect that tunnel. There's not much they can really do unless they're really shoving the tower. It's pretty much the only way to stop this. So I gotta help the mid laner too. He is just not doing too great. I'm just trying to apply a lot of pressure bottom because without me there, they aren't going to do that much. You know, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but the team comp that we have is just not meant to be able to be effective 2v2 right now. Renekton's doing just fine up top. Got him. Just gonna try to make something happen to them. Sorry guys, I'm not really commentating. Just really stressful. I was trying to like get out, but I didn't think I was going to anyway. So what I wanted to do right there is I wanted to get that tower, because I will not be able to go top again. Probably all game. I am gonna get a sweeping lens though. So I'm just trying to put a lot of pressure on here. Snipe. So I was just trying to get some extra damage there. I knew Tarek was going to stun me any second, so. Okay, so I gotta look at the team stats right now. Azir is 4-2, so I'm gonna build health. Like I said, you don't want to build MR necessarily, but you want to build health. So Spirit Visage is basically MR, so it's going against what I'm saying. But you want your health regen up too, because that uses your passive. So Spirit Visage is a really good item on Reksai. I do not have ult. Well, I do, but I can't get there. I'm trying, brother. I can't do it. This can be a really good gank. I want to get myself away just yet. I had to kill that tower before he was able to. So we're gonna try to pick up this tower, we're not gonna be able to. run, dude. Don't go in there. So I sacrificed myself for Twitch. Twitch has better wave clear. And he also has, well, I have a better score, but he is a better late game champion, so it's better to keep him alive right now. He's gonna be able to run in, and I'm basically gonna be up in no time, so I'm not really that worried about it. Especially with my ulti. Watch this. Yeah, it's gonna scare the shit out of him. So I wanna make sure it's not. Okay, he doesn't know where I am. Just gonna get rid of the sword. I think it was just Tarek warding. I don't want to let him know. I want him to think he's a little bit safe, so he slips up. I don't see him anywhere, so he did a pretty good job. I'm gonna do it. So nobody could follow up the damage. Yep, he switched, but one before. Oh, here comes Yasuo and Zed. That was worth. We're getting a lot of pressure out of this too. Oh, we had 23. I thought they had 23 for a second. We are the Bleacher though, so we're doing pretty good this game. Sorry I haven't really commentated that much, just really focused. I'm not used to streaming and trying to play at the same time. And on Skype, usually I have other people to talk to. It's a little bit different. Just trying to get used to everything. I know that this video won't be recorded anyway. This is more for my personal use, but I still want to kind of talk like I'm talking to a broader audience. Just give you a little bit of insights. Jags in 35. I'm not going to ping it or anything because I do want to talk to you guys more than the game. So what we're going to do, I just heard a ward go down. What we're going to do right here is we're going to set this tunnel up so that I can engage on a team fight if I need to. And we're just going to keep pressure here.